Hello and welcome. This is a new episode of JRPG Historia Future Perfect Skies of Arcadia edition. I'm your time captain, Evan Tognati, joined as always by Space Quartermaster Ryan and virtual stowaway Kyle Hawk.
You ran through those introductions very quickly.
Wow, yeah, hey, how's it going?
I had nothing more to say anyway, so let's just
Me too.
Let's do this.
Oh, are we not going to be talking fast for the rest of the
Reconsider what? Getting on the ship that's about to sink
Is there
into the...
anything I can do to make you... No. Enrique just pulls out a pistol, shoots him in the head. This is a cleverly scripted plan he's got here with Gregorio to make us trust Enrique. But I see through it.
Wait, is Gregorio gonna join us?
God, I hope not.
What do you got against Gregorio?
Fuck him. He's
trying to kill us.
I don't just want my crew to be goddamn layaways from Valua. What is that?
I mean, Fina's got ties to Valua too. Like her brother is the dude.
It's like an American soldier in World War II, a Nazi just talks pretty to him enough, and suddenly they give him an American soldier's cap, and you're with us now. That's not how it works. This is a war. And wars, while senseless, have rules for a reason.
Oh my goodness.
Gregorio's gonna join us, you guys.
Vice is actually like a really loud-mouthed atheist who's sort of shelving his issues right now. He's noting the fact that Enrique said he prays a lot. He's like, okay, we'll talk about that later.
You're on my ship. There is no God but me.
Enrique, all I'm saying is maybe you should check out this Christopher Hitchens book I've got.
Enrique really should have finished that line about praying for his mother to stay in good health. To say, like, I pray that she's always in good health until I show up to fuck her up.
I pray that she's always in good health, and I will leave you to die. Yeah, you killed them! The 8 people who live in this horrible town are excited. The
Crazy
sailor
in their life.
Those kids are great.
These sailors have some great names.
You think these two
Crazy
sailors
sailor?
are like into
yeah.
each other? You think there's a budding relationship we're seeing right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that chest hair or is that like scars going on with that?
I would hope it's chest hair.
Yeah, that's just her.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, crazy sailor and former sailor are gonna get together, I swear. Match made
Former
in
sailor
heaven.
jumps off the dock. I'm flying. Younger me. You did so well. I remember that fight.
Oh, neat that you're showing me that, Skies of Arcadia, even though Vice couldn't hear it. So now I, as the person playing, get to go, I think Vice would go back and pick up Dawn. That seems like what Vice would do.
No, see? See? He said you hear me.
He yelled it. Yeah, he yelled it real loud.
Hey, Vice!
I
hope that if you make it back, you will pick me up.
Ignore the nosebleed every time we shake hands.
Alright, so let's save real quick, and then we'll head into the Dark Rift.
Oh, I thought this was the end of the episode.
Every time you reference nosebleeds, I forget if you're making like a time shift like BioShock Infinite joke or like a Japanese anime erection joke. And
yes.
it's always BioShock.
It's always both.
Oh man, that adds a lot of layers to your comedy
yeah,
that I hadn't thought of before.
That's some crazy shit right there.
Jeez.
I thought that was just what BioShock was
So-
referencing. I don't know what you're talking about with some time shift stuff.
Turn like a full 180 here.
So south.
Alright, and a little bit to the left.
So south.
A little bit to the left. A little bit to the
Southeast.
left.
Southeast, you mean?
Right there where that big black like cloud is. Just follow that until you find like a black hole.
And then go in the black hole.
Exactly.
Ooh. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost ship. Oh boy. It might have been worth going back to. I won't do it now, but I bet I'd have enough gold to buy some more stuff.
I think it'll be pretty good, actually. I think you're pretty well decked out.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going back. But let the record show that I could.
All right.
Oh, we can make the trout joke again.
Oh boy.
That's not a trout,
Okay.
dude. What do you think a trout looks like?
What was the joke that we made in like one of the very first
Down for the
episodes?
trout, right? But that thing looks like a trout in a way this didn't.
No, it's the same character model.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, I feel bad about my joke then. That looks nothing like a trout.
Oh boy.
I think it was like a fight where the entire fight we were just trying to come up with some fish-related jokes.
That's, I
Yeah.
mean, under that circumstance, it's been it's been like 8 months since we recorded that episode, so it's
Been
really
a long time.
Yeah, not 8 months.
Do you think we'll hit a year on
with
this?
Skies? No, because I'm pretty sure we started in November, December, so we'd have to go until then. That's not gonna happen. Hey Ryan.
Yeah.
You might say that this guy's down for the trout.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't land as well this time. I saw it coming. Saw it coming from 46 episodes away.
That was actually episode 5.
From 44 episodes away.
Yeah, say episode 1 of Skies of Arcadia came out 6 months ago.
What was it titled?
The Time Captain Sets Sail.
Yep.
And the next one's called something that I forget. The one after
Fina.
that is Tell Me About Misandry, Ryan.
Yeah, episode 2
what's
is Fina puts the lotion in the basket.
Ah, yeah.
And then episode 4 is Ryan is a dipshit.
Right.
Yep.
Episode 5 is Down for the Trout.
Let's just read all of them. We got nothing better to do. What's the next one?
Let's see here. Stone Hookah Man.
Stone Hookah Man, I
The
remember
next
that.
one is the Drachma one, isn't it?
His hair is naturally brown.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, what's after that?
Sailor's Island Shopping Spree.
Okay, and?
I, Time Captain.
Okay, and?
And then a bunch of East. And then back to Skies of Arcadia.
Let's not
Polo.
talk about East.
Polo.
Yeah,
Sweeps Week Death List.
Oh, yeah.
Killed Chef
one-
Boyardee.
The one where Ryan dies.
Right.
Let's see here.
So we think. You were actually just uploaded into a computer.
right.
And did I kill the chef?
You killed the chef because you were trying to kill me.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right, that's right. Episode 13, A Little Oedipal.
Yep.
Episode 14, The Name Game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Episode 15, Anime Adaption.
Yeah,
Oh, yep.
anime.
I remember that.
You're welcome.
Let's see here. Episode 16, Belina the Dancer.
Okay.
17 is Rollout.
Oh, fuck you, Evan.
I just have to say, basically my favorite thing on this show is sadly titling all of the episodes.
It seems that way.
I love it so much.
Looks like you're right about to hit the rift.
Good thing we have 30 more episode tiles to burn through. What's the next one?
Take a Chance.
Okay.
And then some Dark Souls. Then some East. Skies of Arcadia at your fingertips.
You know, there is a Skies of Arcadia playlist you could be looking at. I don't
Yeah,
wanna tell you what
that's
to do
true.
or nothing, but
Let's see here. No Rest. Round 1, Fight. Round 2, Fight. Untitled.
right, I remember that. I remember Untitled.
Don't Stop the Gravy Train.
Yep.
You've Got This. Dirty Old Men and Ghosts.
Okay, I remember that.
Mr. Coffee Magic.
I remember that.
You've Been Stuffed. Let's see here.
That was the bird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Let's see here. Episode 29. Ganondorf's head on Zelda's body.
Yep. I remember that. That's the one with the fish music video at the end.
Yeah. Let's see here. Episode 30. DeLoco gets burned. Episode 31. Buy and IL Bitcoin.
Right. is the misprint.
Right. Let's see here. Then lots of Pandora's Tower, Pokemon
Oh,
Yellow.
We don't talk about that game.
Episode 32, Chef Boyardee.
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting into, let's call it the current session of Skies
Like,
of
right.
Arcadia.
Next moment, Chef Boyardee.
Don't feed the arc whale. Professor Evans Comedy Dissection Hour.
Yes.
Enchilika. Nah, Sultan.
Can we just can we just agree that Enchilika is our best bit?
Yes.
Our best
Yeah.
Skies of Arcadia
Yeah.
bit.
Let's see here. Rotating room. Devil's vocabulary.
Oh, that one's pretty good too. I forgot about Devil's vocabulary.
Friendship is tragic. I want to cut him up.
Yes.
Hurts donut. Gil Dur.
That's a lot
one
like
is-
Nah Sultan in the
Yeah.
in the pantheon of Skies of Arcadia titles.
I think you passed by the rift.
Was it like that weird indentation? It didn't look like a hole. I tried flying toward it and nothing happened. But I'll go back.
I don't know. I liked the Bobo the Possible Monkey from 2 episodes ago. I thought that was a very good bit.
Yeah, Bo the Possible Monkey was pretty good. I was ready to take that bit going for the full fucking episode, but you guys ditched. I was ready to.
I mean, we revisited that throughout the episode.
I was ready to commit to 40 full minutes of me talking
God.
about my drug dealer, Bobo, the Possible Monkey. I just want people to know that my
How
heart
is
was
Bobo,
in it.
by the way?
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
See him lately?
I've never seen him. That's why I don't know if he's a monkey. He just
I mean,
leaves-
like, have you visited his shop, his wares?
I mean, if what you're asking is, have I
No.
swam underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, then yes.
That's not the rift, by the way, Evan.
Okay. So I have to go back the other way.
Yeah.
Wait, so he just drops, like, does he just drop the drugs off of the Golden Gate Bridge and you have to go find them?
No, I just wait in this one spot and it always floats up. I try not to think about it.
What'd you get this time?
I got,
Some black tar heroin.
I got some black tar heroin, got a little ecstasy, and some Golgo 13 comics.
Okay, so
He's also good at importing, like manga.
Oh, okay.
Man-gah, Evan. Jesus.
Right. These fucking uncultured idiots on my podcast, Error Report, Ryan among them. I came on the podcast one time, I said anime instead of anime. And they were like, that's fucking ridiculous. And first of all, I looked it up. Totally one of the correct ways you can pronounce that word. And also, they all say manga. Which, if you're gonna say anime, you gotta say man-gah, or manga.
Man-gah.
Man-gah. That's how I'm
Write
gonna
that
say it
down.
from now on. Man-gah.
That is the episode title.
Yep,
Excuse
got
me.
it written down.
Okay, good. Alright. That'll be stylized like Nah Sultan, or,
It's got
Yeah.
the hyphen. Man-gah.
Yeah, that's good. I want to
Between Nossul and Chef Boyardee, I'm feeling good about this series.
You're forgetting the best pun, which is Enchilika.
Did I make that, or?
Oh, I forget.
Well, you can always go back and watch.
No, I don't rewatch stuff.
No, I think I did. I think you just ran with the food stand bit. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you introduced the concept of the food stand, you or Kyle, and then I named it Enchilika. And from there we went on how they only serve tacos and Aquafina water, and they don't understand why Aquafina is fun.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is we've prestiged in this series, so now we just recap old jokes instead of making
Right.
new ones.
I feel like that's what the past 40 episodes have been.
Jesus. That's a little
Don't you mean like the
unflattering.
past, like, 10? Because we've only done, like, 12 episodes.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
I'm only 12 years old. My nose is bleeding.
Really? Are you? No, nope. Never mind.
Please, Ryan, I don't understand that stuff yet. I'm only 12. Jesus.
Yeah, you
What?
found the Lands of Ice, but
I-
you passed the Dark Rift.
Good! I found the Lands of Ice, you guys.
Cool.
Let's-
Turn around.
Okay. It's on this side, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking
I
for
saw
a
it,
hole.
and I was like, "Hey, you're right about to hit it."
Is this
And
it?
just kept going.
Well, I didn't hear you. Obviously, if I'd heard you, I would have done it.
Yeah, you got into a fight like right before you hit it too. And I was just like, "Oh, you're about to hit the Dark Rift."
When I stare at it like this, I feel like I'm not moving, even though I know I am.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
it might also be making it more difficult to kind of see what's going on with the, like, actually see the Dark Rift when you get up to it.
Mm.
It's actually like those old movie sets where it's just the wall is scrolling by and you're sitting still.
I don't.
Down for the trout!
Oh, thank you. Man, this guy was a boss before. Now look.
But, like, he wasn't a boss.
I thought he was a boss.
No,
I
he's
don't
more like
remember
kind of like maybe like a mini boss.
I don't
if
remember
anything.
shit. That was so long. What am I expected to remember anything from 6 months ago other than titles of the? That's clearly the thing that's most prominent in my mind.
That is insane to think about.
So
that it's
Brock
been
was
6
coming
months.
back,
Yes,
right?
it is insane to think about.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Okay.
What, you thought he just died?
I mean, I just didn't know if he was going to join up with us again. You don't see a body, he's not dead.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it so? It's not this thing?
No. So keep going left.
My nose is bleeding.
There it is.
Let's throw Enrique in first and see what happens.
Here, just tie a rope around, and then Vice just takes out his knife, starts cutting the rope. See ya!
No, Enrique, I swear, there is this thing called invisible rope.
Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, is that a ship save point?
That is a ship save point.
Oh my god.
Touch it, touch it.
Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is there a ship in?
Oh,
No.
Look at this. Look at this.
Should be a ship in.
Now there's a lot of really good loot in this place. It also is a bit of a maze. So
Why the
have
fuck didn't they just put those around the world map?
put a bunch of save spots everywhere.
Yeah, why not?
Because you can save anywhere on the world map.
Oh, yeah, I always forget about that. See?
Did
All you have to
also
do is
know that we
press
have a
start.
map, Evan?
Episode 4. Okay, I don't think that was fully my fault.
No, I know it wasn't.
This is really
No,
cool,
yeah.
by the way.
That was
Yeah.
totally Kyle's fault that he didn't tell us.
No,
to get
yeah. No,
It
I
was
take full
awesome.
responsibility for that.
This is like the beginning of GoldenEye or any James Bond movie.
Whoa. Okay,
Have fun exploring.
I'm way into this.
Oh, this is like Half-Life.
There will be abandoned ships in here. If the lights are on, like that one right there, it means it has something that you can go and take.
At the end of this, I'm gonna have to ram my ship's hull into the exposed baby head. Exposed giant baby head. Do some first-person platforming.
Always the best.
Best part of Half-Life.
First-person platforming.
Yeah.
So when do you guys like legitimately think Half-Life 3 will come out?
Never.
If it ever does.
Never.
Somebody did a this thing where they took the time span. It was between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, and it was like 7 or 8 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, and then here's Half-Life 2, here's Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. And from that point, it's been...
Well, hold on, let me guess. Because episode 2 was in the orange box, so it's probably been 7 years? 7 or 8 years?
They were saying like it was like 8 years or something like
Yeah.
that. And so they were like, so it's only 1 year delayed, guys. No need to freak out.
Yeah, I mean, I'd buy into that more if they didn't end Half-Life
I know.
in episode 2 on a clip, like
the cliffhanger that
on a-
they did, yes.
on a cliffhanger in what was supposed to be a 3-part episodic series.
Man.
At this point, I don't. Honestly, I think Valve is too smart to ever make Half-Life 3.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
be
feel
nothing
like...
but a disappointment.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
such
look
a
at
high
Duke Nukem
point.
Forever. Good game, just live up to the hype.
It's true. There's just too many
Yeah,
people.
it's like a 7.5, you know?
Too many people in like 2009 are like, man, I wish they'd finally put out Duke Nukem Forever. Duke Nukem is my favorite video game franchise.
There was that guy who still had the pre-order back from...
Yeah, from like 1999 or whatever.
You can throw the money at the strippers. And it's like, this is interactive gameplay.
Oh, how far we've come.
Fuck it. We haven't. That's the awful thing about Duke Nukem Forever. That took 11
That is
years.
true.
And it's as fucking gross as Duke Nukem 3D. Oh man, this looks cool. Is this like some sort of weird fucking black, like, pirate ship? It's on its side. Ah! Dream
Ooh, a dream
Cutlass.
cutlass.
Attach it.
That sounds
Attach it to your arm.
sounds
Just
pretty-
attach all your cutlasses just to your arm.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't
Oh.
have even spent that money.
You know, I'm going to bet that the 9 extra points of damage it does don't actually rip the fabric of reality and make dreams come true. I bet the supposedly is the key word in that item description.
Exactly.
Okay,
What if it did?
be pretty good.
Or what if this just proves that the entire game is just a place to sleep?
That would be
You
Probably-
didn't get, or did you get the one up there?
no. That would probably be
Okay.
as bad a twist as it is every other time it's been used.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Link's Awakening is a masterpiece.
Well, that's not really
Mario
a-
Brothers 2.
Okay. Okay, first of all, those
Nos.
are both excellent games. And
Nos.
and second of all,
Nos. It's like this
uh,
is sponsored by Fast and Furious.
what did I get?
Nos armor.
Oh. For who?
Enrique.
Oh.
Nailed it. Moss.
Yeah.
Moss. Not Nos. Moss.
That is a lot better than his last
Yeah.
one. And in Link's Awakening, it's barely a twist. It's pretty fucking clear that the game is called Link's Awakening. Come on, you guys, put it together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Link's Awakening is so good.
It's like BioShock Infinite, where it only makes sense once you see the ending.
Right.
Link's Awakening is a very good game. Not
Sorry.
enough people give Link's Awakening the credit it deserves.
I like it. Has Goombas.
Yeah, you can jump. The fucking like meta implications of that game when you put it against like major criticisms of Zelda today are astounding. Where it's like, in only Link's dreams can he jump. That is how fucking rote the mechanics
Or-
of those games are.
Or he needs to cross a
Or-
platform.
Yeah,
to
or he
another
needs to
platform.
walk up to the edge of a platform. It's like
You guys watch Sequelitis?
I watched it. Yes, I have. I
Okay.
do not watch it frequently, but I watched that.
It doesn't come out frequently, so.
Well, yeah. I was. I liked his arguments. I just don't. Haven't bought into the. There's a specific way I feel like most people with extremely high subscription rates do comedy on YouTube, and it
Mhm.
doesn't. It's never quite appealed to me.
Okay.
But it was a shame too that it didn't appeal to me, because he was basically echoing the thing I've felt and have been derided for many years. And
For
Just,
people who haven't seen that, idiots.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
What was his points?
His points were he was because the whole show is about comparing like sequels and stuff to the original, and so he's comparing A Link to the Past to Ocarina of Time, and
Oh,
he was
Jesus.
sort of outlining how Ocarina of Time drops the ball.
Yeah.
and a couple of his points I didn't quite. He gets near the end and he starts talking about how, like, he's a video game player, he doesn't like reading or something, which was a little like, you're losing me. But his first point about
waiting,
waiting, and also he talks a little bit about, and it was such an astute criticism. I really wish it had been in a more serious video, but he was talking about like the way Zelda handles combat worlds versus exploration worlds.
Right, and how in Ocarina those two are completely different, like, camera angles, so therefore completely different, like, you think about them in two different ways, whereas in
A Link to the Past, it's the same.
It melts together as one giant thing.
And that, I thought that was a really good criticism, but
I never even thought about that until he said it, and then I'm like, that's totally right.
Yeah.
Like, I never considered that.
It was good. So yeah, I like half of the video, is what I'm saying.
Right, you like the actual points for the most part.
I like the criticism,
not the delivery.
I wish that guy would like write a column about that, or produce a video that's more like, maybe takes itself a little more seriously. Or if you're gonna, like, there's some like rapid fire internet video comedy stuff that I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I like Zero Punctuation.
Yeah, Zero Punctuation's pretty good. I was catching up on some of that before, and I guess it's just more of a taste thing, but I prefer the fast-talking, extremely dry sensibility of Zero Punctuation to ultimately what that is, which I see echoed a lot in YouTube videos, which is this loop of, like, you start with an actual criticism, and then eventually that, like, tangents off into sort of him doing this, like, funny voice, and then you cut really quickly back to the actual criticism. Right. And it's like it's just like a loop, and I never quite get there. But yeah, I was impressed with he clearly thought about it a lot and came to some pretty good points.
Yeah, he's been working on that one for a long time.
Yeah.
But Ego Raptor, he's done a lot of interesting stuff.
Oh, so that's Ego. That's the guy you gave a shit for not knowing, and that one YouTube commenter gave a shit for not knowing.
Okay. Yeah, he's the one who's done like Metal Gear Awesome and all that stuff. But he's done a lot of other kind of things. He did this show, which was like Dancing with the Stars, but with YouTubers.
I know of that show.
And he did that so that he could raise money for his mom's charity, or his mom's like charity. It was some kind of the charity itself. Basically, is she raised horses for like therapeutic reasons. So like, people who have issues with like trust and things like that.
Right.
They get used to working with these horses, and they build up a form of trust with the horses, which then moves towards like trust with humans. So it's an interesting kind of way of doing things, but apparently it's very successful.
It was called Dance Showdown.
Dance Showdown.
I'm certainly, I have no like ethical complaints with any YouTubers, because most of the very popular ones are pretty philanthropic with their like charity donations and stuff, which I totally support. I think that's rad. I'm glad they're popular. I just don't. It's never quite been my speed.
Right.
A lot of the comedy focused stuff. I watched a video that I cannot for the life of me remember the name of, that was a close reading of Metal Gear Solid 2. It took itself pretty seriously. It was like 40 minutes long. And that was definitely a case where I was like, I really enjoyed it for like the first half, and then it goes like way up its own ass in the second half.
Okay.
But,
Kyle, if you had told me that Ego Raptor is the one guy from Game Grumps, I would have known who you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have
Game
watched,
Grumps as well.
I have watched almost all of the Sonic 06 of Game Grumps.
Oh god.
I've watched none of it. I know what that is because people talk about it, but I've never seen it.
Game Grumps
a lot more than
right. Game Grumps is actually a show that I've watched a little bit of, and it's not one that I can get into. So, there's just stuff that people like and other things that they don't like. So.
Most of my like online video game, like video watching stuff.
You already made it to the end.
Backwards? No, you came in the way.
Or you may have gone. Yeah, you may have gone to the beginning. Oh, okay, yeah, you're at the beginning.
Well, that's good because the episode's over.
Okay.
Here, let me see.
All right. I was like, geez, she already made it to the end. Because it looks exactly the same.
But most of the what was I gonna say? Most of the video stuff I watch about video games on the internet comes from like actual like publications. Like I'll watch Game Informer stuff or I'll watch Giant Bomb stuff.
Right.
But like the sort of one-man YouTube thing, despite the fact that we do that, I don't watch a ton of. Well, thanks for the convo, guys, and also thanks for the episode.
No problem.
You're welcome.
This is
Man-gah.
Yeah, you can leave whenever you want, Kyle. You can't leave, Ryan, but Kyle is free to go as the virtual stowaway, and yet he hasn't.
Oh.
It's impressive.
I'm sticking around for this one.
Well, I
at
mean,
least.
there was that whole East challenge.
Oh, God.
Well, you were the first one to fail. The East Challenge might as well be dedicated to Kyle Locke. Okay. This has been JRPG Historia Future Perfect. Thank you for watching. Tune in 23.5 hours from now. Hopefully.
Bye.
Bye. Deactivating.
Boop, boop, boop.